hashtag no Irish, Coach Marcus Freeman. So if you know me, you know that, every other minute, whether it's somebody in the NFL making a play that went to Notre Dame, if it's something to do with college, I find a way to get Notre Dame involved, and it's always for me, go Irish. But today, the final 12-team college football playoff field for this season was revealed, and Notre Dame did not make it. They were the first out, hence the no Irish, right? Notre Dame will not be there. And as a result, they followed up by declining to play in any bowl game in this postseason, which I thought was very interesting. And I really don't know how to take that. I mean, I'm thinking, and let me know what you think on this, Sneed. Should I take this as Notre Dame being not taking accountability for the fact that they didn't handle their business in the first two games of the season, and now it finally caught up to them? Should I take it as Notre Dame being spoiled? They didn't get what they want, so they're taking their ball and going home. Should I take it as Notre Dame trying to send a message to the committee for getting stuck in a bad situation that they really didn't deserve based on what the committee has told us and demonstrated to us over time? Like, I don't know where I should be on this. I think I'm kind of like, it's one of those two things can be true type things. I'm feeling a little bit of all that. Where are you on it, man?
Yeah, I can't pinpoint exactly which one to lean more towards with. I think they're all pretty legitimate. I wouldn't say that Notre Dame is being bratty, snobby, spiteful or anything in that respect. I think they probably legitimately feel like this is the best decision for them. I know it sounds weird, but we're talking about a team that's independent. So if you are an independent team, moving independently this way is actually on color.
That's true.
So I'm just saying, if they're thinking outside the box, they're outside the box. And then again, left outside the box.
Literally.
So I'm seeing the theme. Could this be a statement that they're making? Possibly. Is it a good indication of how teams are going to respond moving forward anytime something like this happens? That would be a bad precedent. But I will say this about Notre Dame. They actually fit the mold of a team that should have been in.
Absolutely.
On a lot of different angles. So if they feel snubbed, it's warranted. Somebody was going to get snubbed.
Right.
It happens to be Notre Dame in this case. I listened to some of the things that the committee member who was being questioned on the ESPN broadcast was saying, and I took it all in, and then I looked at their mission statement, like what they're paid to do, supposed to do, whatever. And we're going to discuss those things. But the thing about Notre Dame is they have tons of pros on that squad. So if you're not really fighting for that chance to compete for the title, maybe that's kind of what the vibe is.
That's what
like, I'm a pro. Like, I'm ready to go. I want to play these. I want to play against other pros in this platform. And they feel they got slighted on it. And I totally get it. I did hear some two-sided talk from the committee member who was speaking. So if they were listening to him like I was, they probably feel even more strongly about it than I do. And I feel pretty strongly about it. And I'm not an Irish guy.
Right.
I'm actually becoming more of an Irish fan because sometimes I kind of like to bust up the status quo.
Yes.
So I might kind of find myself rooting for these guys even more now moving forward in the future, knowing that they're willing to push back against the powers that be when they feel like they're slighted.
Right.
I don't, it could be a slippery slope, Bruce. Maybe teams do this and it starts getting ugly. But something tells me most teams don't have the cachet to do this. So
agreed.
So I'm gonna go with possibly the three scenarios that you gave. All could be possible and true. But I do think there's an element of the players feeling like, what are we really playing for if we play in their boat?
Right. Yeah, no, definitely. And to your point, you've got guys like Jadarian Price and Jeremiah Love who are, rated as 2 out of the top 3 running backs in this class coming out. You've got defensive guys.
Are those all first-round picks, Bruce?
Well, I don't know if they're going to take
second-round picks, third-round picks.
Yeah, Jadarian Price should be a second-round pick. Jeremiah Love is definitely a first-round pick. So these guys are like, are we going to play for something and get injured? Yeah, probably not. You've got defenders going to miss out on it. You've got best downfield threat, Malachi Fields. He's not going to play in that game. So it's like, what are we doing here? And then I guess I was talking to another buddy of mine, and he's saying, if you're Notre Dame, maybe you have a point. Like, why would I give you, after you guys jerked me, why would I give you that that free TV pub by playing in some BS game that doesn't really matter. So
I don't know what bowl game they would get.
It was, I think it would be like the Pop-Tarts, because the ACC affiliation. So it would be like the Pop-Tarts Bowl or the, there's two more bowls that but
if it was Rose Bowl, they'd probably play.
Right, but I think the Rose Bowl is part of the CFP. So
that's the thing. It's like not the way it used to be. Remember, the Rose Bowl was like the granddaddy of them all, right?
Yeah.
So like you're not giving them a high profile bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're like, what? Why would I do that? I heard the possibility of it's one of these bowls in Orlando. But the point is, it's not, it's not a big game. And so Notre Dame is like, nah, we're not doing that. And so from what I'm hearing, Notre Dame AD Pete Bavacqua was very upset. So he was a player on Notre Dame's last championship team in '88. Obviously he's alum, and then he went on to be a TV executive with NBC, who obviously Notre Dame has a close partnership with all these years. And then he came back, he's the AD. And so what I think part of what's happening here, right? We know that the ACC campaigned heavily for Miami, right? Because they knew if Miami didn't get in, the ACC would not have a representative in the 12-team playoff, thus losing out on that money, right? Mm-hmm. So you have that, and then it's like, okay, Notre Dame is only a partial member of the ACC, right? In their Olympic sports, excluding hockey. And hockey, they play in the Big Ten, but their Olympic sports are in the ACC, and then they have that kind of partial deal where they play 5 ACC football games a year. But Notre Dame does not share any revenue that they get from the college football playoff. So the ACC is saying, well, we'd rather have Miami in than Notre Dame, because if Notre Dame gets in, we're not getting any of that money.
Sounds like politics to me, sir.
Yeah. So Bavacqua was, he was pretty pissed off by all of that. Now, let me be fair here, right? This is something I should have said from the beginning. Notre Dame, and let me be clear when I say this, y'all know me. If you've been around this show, you know me, I am a diehard Notre Dame football fan. That said, I have to be objective as well. Notre Dame started off the season 0-2 and put themselves in this position. Had they won at least one of those games, they're a 5 or 6 seed right now.
But there is a 3-loss team in there, Bruce.
Okay, and we're getting there, but I'm just saying, in terms of, look, I have a son, that, and I teach my son, I said, Ben, as a man, we have to take accountability. Society expects us to take accountability. We got to stand up and admit to our roles that we play in our situations. And as such, I got to do the same here for my Irish. They played a role in their situation. If they had won one out of those 2 games, we're not having this discussion right now, right? It obviously, they lost 2 games to 2 top 12 teams by 4 points total. That's great. What do you call those? Good losses. But at the end of the day, one of those teams happened to be the team they get matched up against and beats them out in the head-to-head matchup with a 10-2 record. Now, to your point, Sneed, this is where it gets interesting, because we have the SEC runner-up, Alabama. By the way, the SEC got 5 teams in, and we're going to talk about that. We know there's some politics there as well. But Alabama gets monkey stomped and destroyed in the damn SEC title game against Georgia, 28-7. Somehow they managed to not even drop, mind you.
The committee guy said that performance didn't matter.
Okay, cool. Then why did BYU's performance matter?
They said BYU's performance mattered.
Yeah, because they're not in the SEC. That's why. I mean, this stuff is obvious. I don't have a problem if you have a stance. Be consistent with it. It's the same thing. You know me, Sneed. You know me by now. Just be consistent.
Bro, I couldn't believe it. They were literally the committee rep, whoever he was. I don't know. I'm looking at the list of the.
I think it's Brett Yarbrough. I think is his name.
Okay, that's who he literally said. Mm-hmm. Without saying it directly, he was saying each of these teams got evaluated differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's not how that works.
That's not how that works. Transformer, look who's here. What's going on, brother? This guy, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. Let me adjust this for y'all guys. You're on mute, brother.
I'm muted. Or no, his mic's off.
Something's going on. I didn't do it. Yo, what happened there? Ah, there we go. Okay. My bad, y'all.
Check.
There it is.
Here we go.
Oh, okay. I didn't even do anything.
Nah, I don't know. That was weird. But no, Sneed, to your point, it's a really weird situation in that BYU got punished for losing. Bama loses in the same fashion. Somehow they managed to stay in the same place. Somehow. Because we know that had that not happened, that Greg Sankey, the commissioner of the SEC, would have been up in freaking arms, going insane, tearing this country apart, whining about why his banner school in the SEC didn't get in there. And it's so absurd. It's so absurd. And we have so many narratives going on about the SEC and the gauntlet of the strength of schedule. Now, don't get me wrong. Alabama played a really good schedule. I think they were like 9th in strength of schedule nationally. But we have these narratives that people like to push, right? For instance, Baltimore Bruce. Shout out, Bruce. Yeah, I'm picking on you again, brother. Talking about how Notre Dame didn't play anyone. They have a crappy schedule. So why don't we bring up the schedule of the number 6 seed Ole Miss Rebels, right? How about we do that for a second? And again, let me make it clear. Had Notre Dame handled their business the way they should have, I'm not complaining right now. So I'm not absolving them of going 0-2 and then having to claw and scrape and fight their way back up. But we'll talk about that as well in terms of best versus most deserving. We did a segment on that a while back. But anyway, so back to Ole Miss. Ole Miss, the number 6 seed in the college football playoff here. And we always hear this stuff about how the SEC schedule is such a gauntlet. So let me read you Ole Miss's 2025 schedule. All right, y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Georgia State.
Okay.
Kentucky.
Okay.
Arkansas. By the way, Kentucky and Arkansas, both of their coaches got fired. Notre Dame actually got Arkansas's coach fired, but that's a whole thing. So Georgia State, Kentucky, Arkansas, Tulane, LSU, who was number 4 at the time, so that's a quality win. But LSU turned out to be trash, so I don't know how we rate that. Washington State, Georgia, Oklahoma, South Carolina, the Citadel, Florida, and Mississippi State. Does that sound like the murderers view that they always brag about?
Bro, the Citadel sounds like a place where you go in a video game when you got to go and like shoot 100 people, bro.
Something Greekish, you know what I mean? Like
it's a military college, y'all. The Citadel is a military college. It's like a level, below the service academies. It's a military college. Come on, man. Come on. What are we doing?
And they're in there, bro.
They're in there.
And they're in there. Like easy.
Georgia State and the Citadel in the same year?
They're in there easy.
Come on, man.
They're in the middle of the thing.
Yeah, I say this to say, don't come to me talking about Notre Dame doesn't play anyone and the SEC schedule is a gauntlet. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but we got to stop pushing narratives. Anyway, point I'm trying to make is Notre Dame should have handled their business. What up, Drunk Video? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Hit that like and subscribe. I appreciate you. Yeah, so, we've got these things going on, and it's super, super frustrating to see how that whole thing played out. And again, my biggest issue here is this. If you knew, you being the committee, if you knew that all this time that Notre Dame was going to lose out because of the head-to-head, why didn't you do it from the beginning instead of for the 5 preceding weeks having Notre Dame well ahead of Miami in the college football playoff rankings?
That's valid.
Yeah, Transformer, man. Blue. Damn.
You can hear Blue already? I can't hear my headphones on.
Monster over there.
Bro, you know what Blue sounds like tonight? Blue sounds like a walrus tonight.
Yeah, for real.
Jesus Christ, man. I just
like one of those what do they call those things, bro? Those sea lions, not the sea lions, bro. The ones with the nose, bro. Those huge, not walruses.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
elephant seals, bro. The
elephant seal.
giant.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. I was like seals, but
elephant seal.
Yeah.
But yeah, Transformer, man. Where are you with all of this, man?
SEC.
Yeah.
You did it again.
Mm-hmm.
Your bias is too strong. It's too real. It's too blatant. It's too obvious. It's now so obvious that it's absurd. It's very, very absurd on how a 3-loss Alabama team,
first ever 3-loss team to make the college football playoff,
and one of the losses didn't even matter. They said it don't matter.
They got beaten by FSU. Now, granted, this is the beginning of the season, but it's still a loss. What happened to FSU this year?
Trash.
5-7 record.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they lost like what?
We were very,
8
very
games
bad.
in their last 10, 9.
Yeah, we started off 3-0 and went 2-7 for the rest of the way. For the rest of the season, we went 2-7. Right. Not only that, Georgia beat the brakes. They beat the Crimson Red.
They sure did.
Off of y'all.
They sure did.
Beat the Crimson Red. Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson couldn't do anything.
Nope.
Should have stayed home. Bro, the committee said that it didn't even matter.
Keep my composure here because this is so freaking egregious.
Transformers. The committee guys said it didn't matter.
So okay, let me ask you this, Transformer. Sneed and I talked about it already. So the committee guy said, the head of the committee, Brett Yarborough or whatever, I think that's his name. But anyway, he said that Alabama's loss didn't matter, right? As if it was like some close loss or whatever. Meanwhile, BYU,
which loss?
Their loss in the SEC championship game.
It does matter because y'all let it matter for BYU.
That's what I was about to say. Okay,
they let it matter. Did it not matter for BYU? I could have sworn it did.
Yeah,
otherwise they would be in there.
Bree, what up? What up? Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you in the chat.
What up, Bree?
Bull nose ball. What's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
But
bull nose ball. For sure.
Like it's. There's no words. Even I have a lot of Alabama.
Is that Brittany
friends.
or Bree?
No, it's Brianna.
That's Brianna.
That's Brianna Bull from Bull Nose Ball. Yeah.
Yeah, we waiting on shooting the breeze with Bree. By the way.
Yeah,
I already hit her up. She said, let her know when we're ready.
Yeah, we're doing that.
I got you. Yeah, man, like it's just disgusting. And like I said, I have a lot of Alabama friends. A lot of Alabama friends. They even like
and now
we got in there. Like what?
Yeah.
Like it's so like even when the fans themselves are shocked and they're in disbelief, like we made it.
They weren't even the last team. They were 9th.
They were 9th. And get to play the team that beat them already.
That's the crazy part. They didn't even move, Transformer. They got beat down and they maintained the same position. But we know what that is. To your point,
BYU got kicked out.
Kicked out.
You can't kick out a team and then the team that got obliterated, and keep them in the same spot. That don't make sense. What was Notre Dame? 10th? 10th.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? I mean, where's the math and where in the committee are y'all literally looking at the teams and going, yeah, BYU did get spanked. Okay, yeah,
maybe
Bama lost. But they played Georgia. It really don't matter. We want to see that game again. Now you're picking and choosing. You're picking and choosing to fulfill your SEC bias. This is some strong SEC bias, and I'm not even the one that advocates that. You know what I mean? I'm not the one that's always like, oh man, SEC got a bias. Clearly, y'all got a bias now. Clearly, it's a bias. Now you got to own up to it.
Yeah.
Because you can't sit there and poo-poo Notre Dame and put Alabama in. They got 3 losses. 3.
So here's what they do.
In their top 10, Sneed.
Here's what they do. They rank the teams. They select the playoff field. Then they seed the bracket. Then they fill the bowl games. Because of that, Notre Dame told them to go to hell. We're not interested. Now, how they decided about all this, performance on the field is supposed to be primary. Then they look at strength of schedule. Then they look at head-to-head. Then they look at common opponents. And then they look at conference championships. But they clearly told us Alabama didn't matter.
Right. None of that matters for them. Right.
So there's a set of rules for every team not named Alabama.
Correct.
And there is a set of rules for Alabama. So Alabama has one rule: don't get 4 losses.
Bro, I don't even
That's
know.
all it is. That's all it is.
There's a set of rules for anybody's need because it just seems like they do.
Yeah, but they got in with 3. They got in with 3 losses, and their conference championship game didn't matter. That means the only rule is don't get 4 losses.
Right.
That's it. Anything else is cool. So they could have lost 3 in a row to end the season, and they were still in.
Right.
Yeah. All I saw was that Alabama was a lock for the playoffs before that game was played. And they need to own up and say that. Alabama was a lock in these playoffs, no matter what the hell the outcome was going to be.
I was thinking that. Yeah. So
say that. Just say
that. Yeah, for sure. So I heard my guy John Kennedy of the Always Irish Notre Dame football podcast, and he said something interesting today. He said it's his firm belief that the committee knows what they want the outcome to be. They know what it's going to be ahead of time, and then they reverse engineer the explanation for why they did it that way, right? Instead of taking the information, watching the games, however it plays out is how it plays out, and then you make the decision based on that. They have the decision made, and then they reverse engineer how they're going to explain it, if they explain it at all.
Okay, how do we feel about JMU in there?
Okay, so yeah, moving right along.
I'm being serious right now.
No, I'm going to be consistent,
and I'm seriously laughing.
No. Here's my thing. And you've heard me say this, Sneed. I'm a believer that anybody within the rules and the setup of the college football playoff should be able to have an opportunity, because I don't believe that the group of 5 guys should just be told it doesn't matter how good you are, you're never going to get a shot. Because we've seen in the past some group of 5 teams that could have been good enough to maybe make a run, right? And so I'm not the guy who believes a group of 5 teams should not get an opportunity if they did their thing all season long, right? So I'm not mad at JMU. Do I see them winning the chip? No, I don't see that.
Yeah, okay, so are they gonna beat Oregon?
No. They'll hang
Oregon Oregon is already favored by 20.5 in a playoff game.
So my point is this: Notre Dame on any given Saturday, could be Oregon, Alabama, OU, Tulane, Ole Miss, Miami.
They're favored against most of the teams in this field, bro.
And they're on the outside looking in, but JMU's like, yeah, we're chilling.
Yeah. Well,
we're here. Okay. So what about Tulane?
No. Tulane.
I'm trying to understand what was the criteria for them to get in here.
Tulane plays Ole Miss in the hold on a second, transfer. Tulane plays Ole Miss in the opener. They already played Ole Miss this season and got beat 45-10.
They engineered matchups that we likely know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I think so. It's
James Madison.
Yeah.
Weber State. Liberty. Georgia Southern.
Liberty was good like 2 years ago. They were in the New Year's Six Bowl.
Georgia State. Louisiana. Old Dominion. Texas State. Marshall. Appalachian State. Washington State.
What is this?
Coastal. Troy.
Opponents, bro.
They lost against Louisville. That's the only team that anybody worldwide would know.
But Louisville,
we know who that team is.
Was Louisville ever ranked this year?
No. You know what? I think they were
1 week, like week 7 or something.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to say they were ranked briefly. I want to say they were.
I'm sure Brucey could tell us all about it, right?
Right. Michael Ruskinov says, get rid of all the conference championship games. These conferences are never going to do that because there's a lot of money involved in those. They're never going to do that. So that's not going to happen. Real quick, want to take a second. We got 60 in the chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That means there's a lot of people who may not have been here before. Do me a favor, y'all. Please hit that like button. It does more help than you understand. Please hit the like button for me. We got 60 in the chat, or 58. Can we get 58 likes? It would mean a ton to us.
Appreciate you guys.
Moving right along.
Yep. Go Pack Go, by the way, everybody. I know y'all been waiting on me to say that.
Man, we talking about college football, man. Go Pack Go.
My bad.
For sure. You know I got you, brother. But yeah, so this is man, just all right. So this show is not necessarily just to complain about Notre Dame not making it. I think that was just the most egregious result of the top 12. So let's go on with the rest of the top 12. Let's talk about that. It'll be very interesting. And I was saying that this will be the most difficult championship ever won, no matter who wins it, right? Yeah, appreciate
Jesus
it.
Christ, my
smash the
dog,
like button.
bro.
I know, right? I hear her. So here's the deal. We see the playoff bracket as it stands now. We've got in the first round OU and Alabama. OU smacked around Alabama earlier this season. We've got JMU, James Madison in Oregon. We just talked about that. Ole Miss and Tulane. I think we know the result of that one. Hey, look, Tulane earned their way in, but we saw what happened to Ole Miss already. we saw what happened to Tulane already with Ole Miss this season. A&M and Miami. That might be the most captivating matchup of the first round. Watching A&M and Miami, right? Two elite teams in terms of their play in the trenches, O-line and D-line. Definitely looking forward to that one. But unfortunately, they run into the Buckeyes in the second round, and they're going to run into an angry Buckeyes team, and that doesn't bode well for anyone. We're going to see Ole Miss in Georgia. I don't see any way Tulane can get past Ole Miss. So Ole Miss in Georgia. That's going to be a good one. Ole Miss, Georgia and Ohio State on that side of the bracket in the semis. That should be very good. And we've seen that before, right? On the other side, the winner of OU and Alabama, I don't think can beat Indiana, but that'll still be a good game. Oregon JMU winner against Texas Tech. Texas Tech is real good, y'all. I think this tournament, for the most part, is going to be chalk, although there will be some really good games. But now you get into Indiana versus Texas Tech on one side, Ohio State versus Georgia on the other side. That's some good stuff right there. Sneed, man, what are your thoughts? Where we at with this?
The winner of OU and Alabama is getting spanked in the following round, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah,
I think
Indiana is high octane, intensity personified. That team is so good.
Mm-hmm.
That defense is legit, Sneed.
Bro, Mendoza should have been. He should not have been that good after taking that hit,
dude.
And
I thought he was out.
Yeah, he was great. Becker was always open against like the best defense in the country. So, I mean, I was telling Bruce earlier, I'm holding my Ohio State stock. I'm not selling it, but I'm buying more Indiana stock.
No, absolutely.
Damn sure.
That's
right?
fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So, I think that's and you know, I think A&M is going to win their game. I think they'll lose to Ohio State.
Yep.
I think Georgia's. I think the four teams that got buys are legitimately better than everybody else, right? But out of the teams that are at large in this, like playing in the first round or whatever, I think the most dangerous team is probably, I don't know, man. Oregon does some funny things, so like they can be dangerous. I just don't believe in them. Yeah, so like
they're good.
They'd have to play Texas Tech, which is like a buzzsaw. So I mean, I think the championship game is going to be Ohio State versus Indiana
rematch.
I think there's a collision for another version of this.
I can definitely see that.
I think you're right, and that's going to be
because I think Ohio State can beat Georgia.
Yeah.
So and I think Georgia would play above. I think they would punch above what they are, but I think Ohio State wants redemption against Indiana. And they're going to do their part to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We saw what an angry Ohio State team looks like last year. And like I told you, Sneed, I believe that this Ohio State team is better than that one.
Sure.
Maybe not by a lot, but I do believe they're better than that one.
In terms of a collection of talent, you're probably right.
Yeah. And I've been saying it all year. It is my opinion, Notre Dame fan or not, that Ohio State is the best team in the country. And I don't think that's changed, because we could be having a totally different discussion if Ohio State makes that field goal, right? So it's not like they got bodied or blown out.
I agree.
13-10 was a straight defensive slugfest. Out of both of those teams, both of those teams are high octane on both offenses.
My prediction was a field goal, one way or the other.
Yeah, you did say that.
I thought Indiana could win the game. It's just the way these things go. I saw the way they played all season. Ohio State hadn't really been pushed outside of one quarter against Michigan.
Yeah.
You know, that was it.
I definitely thought it was going to be a 13-point win after I saw that Jeremiah Smith was being covered by a dude 6 inches short of 50 pounds lighter. I was like, oh, I'm targeting him all game.
Yeah.
Every time I see one-on-one, okay, I'm
that
throwing
guy's
it.
been guarding Jeremiah Smith since high school. He's not afraid. He's not afraid. He knows what it is. So respect it. And no, Notre Dame is not going to join a conference. We got to stop this. They are not going to give away their independence that they have built up over the course of a century and everything that comes with it. It may not feel great today, but no, they're not going to join a conference. For what? In case you didn't know, what was that? Antwa 5526. Notre Dame tried to join the Big Ten on 4 separate occasions, 4, and were rebuffed. The Big Ten is what created this. So no, Notre Dame's not joining a conference. I'm sick of hearing that. There's no need.
Do you think
exactly, Michael? It's who Notre Dame is. Independence is part of who they are as a football program.
Do you think after this more likely, less likely, or no change?
No change.
No change.
It's not going to change until somebody puts it in the rules that if you're not in a conference, you can't play for a championship.
Well, they would be making a rule for one team.
Right. And that's probably not going to happen.
Right.
Probably not going to happen. So, yeah, Notre Dame's not going to change it. Or unless teams really start, colluding not to play them and not to schedule.
That won't happen.
And then, right. Exactly. Because it's too much money.
That's a great
Notre Dame is a moneymaker. Correct. Yeah. Correct. So Nathaniel Bell says then their independence should cost them like it did this time. Okay, let's do this. I'm trying not to make this whole show about Notre Dame. I'm sorry I opened up with the Notre Dame stuff, but I'm going to ask you, Nathaniel Bell, because you and I haven't talked before. What is this obsession with Notre Dame joining a conference? I need to know.
No, I was thinking
reason for this.
Well, I was thinking the same thing, Bruce, is did they hold this against them?
I don't think
this time around. I mean, I like to say that it didn't, but
almost like they're trying to force their hand to make them want to join a conference.
There's teams in there that are not better than Notre Dame.
That's what I was saying, because this whole thing is always supposed to have been about the 12 best teams, and clearly we didn't get that, right? But at the end of the day, I don't think that they were punishing Notre Dame for not being in the conference. I think they punished them for Notre Dame not doing what they were supposed to do, and then it ended up playing out that the other team vying for that last spot happened to have beaten them head to head. I can't get mad at that. I'm not happy about it, but I can't get mad about it. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay. Zachary says main issue with college football, these super conferences are awful, and the G6, I guess he means G5, needs to play their own playoffs. It's more fair for the Power Four. Now that I'm cool with. If the group of 5 has their own playoff, then I'm okay with that. But I don't like if they don't have their own, to tell them that no matter what they do, they'll never be good enough and they won't get a shot at the chip. And that's not cool at all. Because then what are they playing for? So I hear you. That was
a bigger issue when the playoff was 4 and when the playoff was 8.
Right.
Less of an issue now, right?
It's going to expand again. So, all right. So let's shift the focus a little bit. Obviously, because of who Notre Dame is and the big name that they have, they're the major topic of discussion in terms of this playoff. But not you guys, I have to accept the fact that, hey, they're not in, and it'll be a long time until I see them play again. So now let's shift it to who is in. Do you guys feel that there was any other team that got snubbed? Are you happy with the teams that are in and where they got placed? Let me get your thoughts on that.
Well, judging by the criteria, BYU got snubbed.
Yeah, right. You're right.
Hi, committee.
Right.
You snubbed BYU, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
Judging by your criteria for Alabama. But Sneed, go ahead, bro.
You're right.
Who got snubbed? The biggest snub is Notre Dame. Of course. The second biggest snub is probably BYU, maybe Vanderbilt.
Vandy's good.
Maybe Vandy. I'm glad Texas didn't get in.
Yeah.
Just too much tomfoolery all season long. There was just no way they could get in. If they got in,
they beat Oklahoma, and so they had some big wins though, Texas.
I know, but what was their record?
The same as Alabama.
So they were 9-3. So now you're going to put 2 9-3 teams in.
No,
both are from the SEC, bro. I'm telling you, you would have had people burning up the building, bro, or wherever that committee was meeting.
That would have been egregious.
Right.
And their losses, some of their losses were just like that should not have happened like that. So BYU, Vandy, I think those are the two. I'm glad Texas didn't get in. Kind of glad, bro.
Yeah, that would have been
because I feel like they get their asses kicked in this playoff anyways. Because every time they play a team that could play, it's a disappearing act. Guys all of a sudden don't know how to play anymore. So, but I don't know if there's anybody. You guys think there's anybody else that got snubbed? I don't know. Everybody else seemed pretty distant from this group or this field.
It would definitely be BYU for me. I mean, for obvious reasons.
Vandy had a solid schedule, man. That was a good team.
They finished 10-2. I don't know if I could make the argument for Utah.
Nah,
I don't know. I can't.
I don't think you can.
I mean, Tulane's in because of their conference, but
right.
Yeah. We know what's going to happen in this playoff. It's not getting crazy until the first round is finished. I'm not going to predict any upsets. You guys want to predict upsets? Go ahead, but I'm not predicting any upsets.
No, I think it's going to be pretty much chalk. I'm going OU, A&M, Oregon, Ole Miss. I think that's pretty easy, right? In the first round.
OU, A&M. Okay.
OU beats them, A&M beats Miami, Ole Miss beats Tulane, Oregon beats James Madison.
I think the only thing that's likely for an upset would be the Canes. That's it. Yeah. To me, that's the one that could happen. But either way, they're getting their asses kicked from my Buckeyes, so I don't give a damn what happens in that round.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Better than a bye.
Yeah, nobody wants an angry Buckeye team. We saw that last year. You don't want that.
Better than a bye.
I tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. In that national semi on that left side of the bracket, that 1-4 side, Indiana versus Texas Tech, boy, you got two vicious front sevens going at each other. That's going to be entertaining.
Yeah,
that's going to be entertaining.
And that's going to be what the second week of. That's going to be the second week of January.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be tough. No, I think if everything stays chalk, we got a really good Final Four, two really good national semis in this thing. Looking forward to that would be Georgia and Ohio State. And
you know Texas what's important here, Bruce?
Yeah, what's up?
I think what we've learned over the last several weeks. So Ohio State's been the best team in the country.
Yeah.
But there are a few teams that have closed that margin. And we can make arguments that on any given game, these guys line up and they could beat Ohio State. There were moments of the season where we're just like, damn, like Ohio State's going to lose this. Are they going to lose a game? But it doesn't really matter, right? You got to line up, and some of these teams are looking really good. Yeah. They won some key games at the end of the year, and they just kept coming along, like getting better offensively, scoring points, and defenses looking sharper. This is going to be an amazing playoff after the first round.
Yeah.
First round, I think we're going to get exactly what we're supposed to, and then there's going to be some nasty games.
Yeah. But you know what I love though is that you're going to see a bunch of really physical, defense-oriented, fast, flying to the ball, hitting people type games, and I think that's going to be super cool. I'm old school. I love to see that, and I think that's going to be really, really special to watch. I am looking forward to that a great deal.
Very excited for the Alabama team to lose in the first round. Quite excited.
Oh yeah, get up out of here. Because I still don't see Oklahoma as SEC. I know they are, but I still see them as
Georgia's a problem. Bama's the bums, bro.
If Oklahoma just straight
nasty
all words, Bama.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna be laughing.
For sure.
I'm going to laugh.
For sure.
Bama needs to curb stomp Oklahoma.
They do.
In order for this to be like just somewhat fathomable that we know that they got in off the SEC bias. What is that? 5 teams in the SEC?
Yeah, 5.
That made it?
5
teams. So 5 out of the 12.
At least the committee got something right when they put 3 of the top 5 out of the Big Ten. So,
yeah.
Good there.
I mean, without a doubt. I mean, one of them is undefeated, and the other 2 are one loss teams.
Yeah, right.
They couldn't be that damn egregious.
Right, and clearly the best team in the country. The best two, sorry.
What was the what did Ohio State give up points per game this year? Was it 9 until the Big Ten championship?
No, it was less than it was 7 and change.
Okay, so they gave up 13.
Right.
And lost to like
Indiana.
To who I think is going to be the Heisman winner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, let's take a second. Quick timeout, y'all. Beep, beep. Quick timeout. 76 in the chat. Thank everybody for being here. I'm so grateful that you guys are all here. Please, please, please click that like button for us. Hit that thumbs up. You have no idea how much it helps, really. Like, it helps this show grow. It helps get it out to other sports fans. Please hit the like. And if you're enjoying the commentary, hit the subscribe button as well. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Please hit the like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Oh, and like and subscribe to SMT Media Network as well. We need that.
Hey,
we need
Bruce,
that.
Can we answer Michael's respond to his statement? Do you agree, or maybe you got a response? Duke being snubbed?
No. Duke is not even in the top 25, and they have 5 losses. That's that's not a snub. There's no way we could possibly justify Duke getting into the tournament. That's
not even close.
Yeah, that's not gonna make it.
Not even close.
Nah, I can't see it. And that's no shot at Duke, but it's wonderful that they won the ACC championship. But come on, man. No. So Quinn Baker, I get you. If you say you believe Duke is better than James Madison, that's fine. But according to the bylaws, right, the highest rated group of 5 team gets in, right? So that's why James Madison is there. And you also have to have 5 conference champions, the 5 highest ranked conference champions. That's how Tulane got in. See, really, the fact that another reason Notre Dame's not in and Duke is not in and all this is because the ACC has an absolutely horrible tiebreaker setup. So had they had that figured out properly, Miami would have been playing for the ACC championship, and all this is moot. But they have a horrible tiebreaker scenario. What is Eddie talking about now?
Yeah, but to answer Michael's question, all right, Duke won the bowl game, right?
Yeah, they won the ACC championship last night.
They won ACC championship against Virginia. I watched that game, right? They beat them. It didn't matter. Bowl games, those championship games didn't matter this weekend.
No,
because remember, Bama got curb stomped in theirs.
Yep.
Bama didn't compete.
Nope.
They didn't show up.
Bama should have stayed home.
Yup.
Me, Sneed, and Bruce with a bad knee, bad back, and probably bad ankles over there.
Right.
Could have did better than that,
bro. I would have hit him with the spin move in the sideline, bro.
Hit that B button.
Hit you with the Jahmyr Gibbs and have you run it all into the damn side.
Right. For sure.
Hey, Michael, man, give me a better name. Don't shorten it up. Just spell out the whole thing. That just looks crazy in the comments, bro.
What happened here?
Said I agree with that story.
Is this something you want to tell us, man?
Yeah, no, man.
Bro, I done messed up the keyboard, bro. I got water in there.
Yeah, nah.
Just spell out the whole name, bro. Just an extra 5 letters, man. just finish it out, bro. Pause.
Former.
My bad. Hey, Sneed and lost connection.
Oh yeah, he just short.
Oh, my circuits just shorted out, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you, Mike, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
That was good, Michael. It was good.
Oh my god.
We're reading it. I'm like, oh my god. That just
all right, chat. Crazy. Let me ask you all this. Who was surprised at the outcome of the Big Ten championship game last night, and how good is Indiana? Because I think, college football, I think and it's clear Indiana and Ohio State are the 2 best teams in the country. How good is Indiana, and how surprised are you with the outcome last night? Absolutely, Michael. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. But yeah,
I was thoroughly impressed. I was thoroughly impressed. One, it was literally a clash of two defenses, not giving up many big plays, stopping the run. Like, there was no point of the game where you thought that one team clearly had the advantage. It was back and forth. It was nip and tuck. It was grit and grind. It was no high flying, high scoring. It was everything being called. It was a lot of misholdings on both sides. And I'm like, hey, ref, if you're gonna keep the flag in your pocket on one side, please do it on the other. And they did that for the most part. They kind of kept the flags in their pockets and just let these dudes just play smash mouth football. And Mendoza, man, I mean that drive at the end, I was like, yo,
okay, that was good stuff.
All right, that was a silly. Saban had one hell of a drive.
That's what I was about to say. I agree with Quinn Baker's comment here. Go ahead, man.
It was ruined by the missed kick. I mean, the missed field goal. I mean, because what they started off Snead at like the 12-yard line. It was damn near like a 90-yard drive, right? That got his team down there, made some big plays. He got the ball out of his hands quicker. What I didn't like about saying the most of the game, he would just hold the ball too long. He was just like, okay, he's constantly looking for the deep play for Jeremiah Smith to come across the field or Cordell Tate to just come across. Like, bro, either throw it out of bounds or throw it to them.
Well,
but don't just sit there and constantly take sacks all game. So
he's a redshirt freshman, right, Snead? Saying,
yep.
So he's still at the position of trying to run the play that's been called as it was called, right? So a lot of times, guys at that point in their careers in college don't have the autonomy to change things. So he's going with the play that was given, and so if that's what they're calling, that's what he's trying to run. So we'll find out.
Yeah.
I thought it
was a good game.
I think the outcome, like in terms of the final score and who won, no surprise there. I thought it was a field goal either way.
Yeah.
But the way that it happened was a little bit unique in that I was surprised that Indiana was able to take Ohio State's punches. There were some serious action in the trenches where Ohio State has the advantage, and Indiana was there for that.
Right.
They didn't crush under that pressure.
No.
At all. There was no point in the game where Sand was safe. There was no point in the game where Ohio State's rushing game was overpowering.
Yeah.
So that means Indiana was matching the intensity. They were game for whatever Ohio State was going to want to do. And then when it was time to make plays, defensively the coverages were good. And then offensively, Becker found ways to get open. And Mendoza made great throws. That's how they got their win. So the fact that they won doesn't surprise me. The fact that they matched Ohio State from that intensity level. I mean, I'm thoroughly impressed by Indiana, who has been great all year.
Yeah.
Maybe Ohio State wins this game if they get one of those big plays down the field from either Tate or Jeremiah Smith, but they didn't allow that. That's in and of itself impressive to not allow the missile that goes for 50 or 60 and it's a tud. You know what I mean?
Oh, there we go. I got to find one of my fingers. He's right there.
What's up, Go Gators?
Right.
He's right there. Go Gators. Mind you, we're gonna go ahead and boot you in about 5 seconds. We don't like.
Hey, Go Gators, real talk. Yeah, these guys will tell you I've been depressed about it all day. However, Go Gators, I have also. You came in a little late. The first thing I had to do was say that had Notre Dame handled their business the way they should have,
won one of the two games, right?
Yeah, we don't have this discussion right now. So I'm one of those Notre Dame fans that takes accountability as well as being hurt off of how things played out. So
what's that word again, Bruce?
Accountability. Yeah, I'm all about that.
Accountability. It's another Bruce that's out there, boy. That boy can't hold shit.
No, not for nothing.
Bama get curb stop. He go ghost.
Yo, man, listen.
Roll mother tide.
I wanted to send, was that a welfare check to his house or whatever you call that thing?
Wellness check. Wellness check.
Yeah,
a welfare check, bro. You probably would be too mad about it,
bro. Like, well, you gonna send the money, bro? Like, what are you doing?
Nah, listen,
send that welfare check over here, bro.
He was not trying to answer me last night. I was going in.
And his Ravens lost too. Nah, it's just boy, he's blended right now. Oh, my bad. You a Ravens fans too. I'm gonna stay off of that one.
Yeah.
Nah,
you
bro, you can hand out these L's all day, bro.
Take the L.
So look, here's Zach. I'm sorry, I don't know. Zacky's 526. He's saying the same thing. I'm upset, but Notre Dame can't lose those first 2 games. We should have won one of those first 2 games to make it, and he's right. So that's why I was saying we
remember how those games were lost, Bruce? Those games were lost because the defense couldn't stop a nosebleed.
That too. But even the A&M game, I think we missed a couple of kicks, and we had a botched hold on the kick that could have won the game. So crazy,
Couldn't stop.
And here we go, Chris Kenko. No Irish, no problem. Pick a conference already. I'm not doing it.
Well, you kind of already did. You just don't want to repeat it.
Yeah.
We're not going to repeat the information.
Dismantle that, but I'm gonna just chill.
It's crazy because I'm a Big Ten guy.
Do your homework on that, man.
I'm a Big Ten guy, and I've learned to kind of appreciate Notre Dame telling everybody to go to hell.
Right.
If they've got the authority and the ability to do it, and everybody's on their jock. I mean, just ride that wave until you need to make a change.
That's right.
Who to hell with them?
Exactly, Josh Crawford. Don't need a conference. There you go. You're right.
Damn, they need to grow up here and play a competitive schedule.
Okay. You know what? Hold on. You know what? Bart Willoughby, you're 100% right. We are going to hopefully play a competitive schedule next season like this one. Number 6.
Ole Miss. Big Ole Miss.
You weren't here, Bart Willoughby, when I ran down Ole Miss's schedule. So let me repeat it for you. Georgia State, Kentucky coach got fired. Arkansas coach got fired. Notre Dame got Arkansas's coach fired. Yeah, we went into the South and handled that. Tulane, number 4 LSU, number 4 at the time LSU. Good win, but LSU turned out to be fool's gold. Washington State, Georgia got beat. Oklahoma beat them. That's a good win. South Carolina, the Citadel, bum Florida, and Mississippi State. Don't tell me about playing a real schedule when you're pushing that narrative lie about the SEC being a gauntlet with schedules like that. Don't do it.
Transformer, we're gonna play GoldenEye, bro, and I'm gonna meet you at the Citadel.
The Citadel. Hey, where did John Wick had to go back so he can get the hit off his back? The Citadel.
Don't do it.
It's like the Holy Grail in Notre Dame. We're gonna go to the Citadel. Bathe in the waters.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I beckoned for you at dusk. Where art thou, the Citadel?
The Citadel.
Hey, Queen Baker, I'm not sure, but I think in 2029, Notre Dame has Bama, Texas, and Clemson in the same year. It's one of those years that schedule is crazy. I could be wrong, but it's something like that. Okay. But
good tackle.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. It's funny that people always talk about, and this was not supposed to be a Notre Dame show. It's supposed to be a college football playoff show. But I guess because irrelevant Notre Dame, people want to talk about it, they keep coming up. How many times have I tried to move on from Notre Dame, Sneed? Let's be real here.
But here's the thing, Bruce. The story about them being snubbed is as big as the story as whoever went in instead of them.
For sure.
It's valid. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Look, if they weren't buzzworthy, then why the hell does everybody want them in a conference so much?
Exactly. Because it's just nice to say, to push those lies. And that's like, as a Notre Dame fan, we spend our whole lives like refuting and beating back the lies. By the way, for what is the deal with Alabama having -3 rushing yards yesterday?
Because
that game didn't matter, Bruce.
So far and above beyond everybody else.
Right. No. It's that game. So basically, what we saw last night when we were watching TV, it was scrimmage. It was a bunch of scrimmage games played. Okay. So it was more like, hey, we're getting everybody warmed up and keeping them loose before the the real bowl games.
All right,
and
Transformers. So did Alabama know that they were in? They didn't need to play.
So they thought that it was two-hand touch. So they didn't bring the will to tackle, the will to want to get tackled, the will to want to run the ball. Jesus Christ, Patrick Mahomes. Wow. But yeah, they didn't bring their will. at all. They brought Ty Simpson and the rest of the malarkey to get obliterated by Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs.
So
the Georgia Bulldog took a nap like Blue, like mid-game.
I know, right?
You heard. That was their Bulldog just in the cage.
Interesting. Kyle Stewart says Notre Dame doesn't deserve to be in the top 10, but does deserve to be in the top 12. So let me ask you, Kyle Stewart, real talk. You don't have to be an Irish fan, but you don't think, based on what you've seen, that Notre Dame is one of the top 10 teams in America? You really don't think so? I'm not telling you got to be a Notre Dame fan, but just based on, if you're in this chat, that means you probably know college football and you watch college football. You don't think Notre Dame, throughout the course of this season, is one of the top 10 teams in the country? Okay, Bart Willoughby is just saying stuff just to say stuff. Got you. Okay.
I mean, look, Bart's got Notre Dame on the outside looking in. I don't know if everybody agrees with you. I think more people lean towards Notre Dame being a top 12 and being able to win some of those first round.
Okay.
You hear again? My bad.
Y'all hear that elephant?
You just got to let me know.
That is crazy. Yes, Michael. Great point. Michael Rusakov says odds makers had Notre Dame number 3 to win the national title.
First and second were Alabama and Ohio State.
No, gotta be Ohio State, Indiana, right?
I'm talking about like before the season, maybe.
So here's a question, right? I got another question for you, Sneed and Transformer. People will constantly complain about Notre Dame's schedule. Do they think that Notre Dame just reaches in a hat and picks the schedule? Or Notre Dame says, hey, everybody we want to play, y'all are going to play us? You don't think that the other teams have anything to say about the scheduling? Why do people do that?
I don't know. Ask Ole Miss. Look at their schedule.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Georgia State and Citadel and Arkansas and Kentucky and Tulane.
But you know what? What's a common theme?
Schedule.
The common theme is most teams have that schedule. Mm-hmm. Ohio State's schedule looks like that. Mm-hmm. Indiana's schedule looks like that. Mm-hmm. Alabama's schedule looks like that. 2 or 3 good teams. But like, how do we distinguish that? If every team is kind of have like a similar, like OU and Texas Tech, like they've got conference. They got good wins, but like
you're in a conference, it doesn't matter. Oh my gosh. Okay, side note, 101 in the chat. Thanks so much, guys. Please hit that like and subscribe. 101 in the chat. Looks like we've got 25 likes here. Can we get 50 likes? Can we get up to 50 likes?
Let's get 50 likes. Go Pack Go, by the way, everybody.
These likes, y'all. Let's get these likes. All right. Let's do this, y'all. I love the interaction in the chat. I'm going to put the number up on the screen here. It's time to open these phone lines. Let's take some calls. It doesn't just have to be Notre Dame. It could be the 12-team playoff on the whole, how you feel about it, who you think's going to win, how you feel about the first-round matchups, so on and so forth. Let's talk about it, y'all.
Let's talk about how Bama got curb stomped and somehow never moved the spot.
Crazy, the hypocrisy.
And if that's the case, Ohio State should be number 1.
The hypocrisy.
I mean, should it not be?
Here we go. Watch this. We know what it is. Format Podcast.
First of all,
here we go.
Roll motherfucking Tide.
How you still calling here saying that with -3 yards? You know what's funny? Listen. Notre Dame didn't even play yesterday, had more rushing yards than you. How about that? Get out of here.
Listen, brother. You know damn well they weren't gonna let the Golden Goose leave them out the playoffs. Alabama is the creme de la creme.
Of what?
In the Omega of college football.
Of getting monkey stomped, right? You got it. Okay.
You can't leave them out.
That's cool. You gonna walk y'all out. It's okay.
Listen, Alabama is the precedent of college football. So
why did they good run?
Schedule. Okay, listen. Compare Notre Dame's schedule to Alabama's schedule. That's why y'all didn't get in.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Brucey. Hold on 1 second, real quick. Tiny Tyke Ty Simpson, bro. He's on a milk carton somewhere. What happened, bro?
Well, he got locked up. This is like Jeremiah Smith got locked up. It happens to the greats. Now, the slate is erased clean. the slate is a race clean. Okay, they lost Alabama, but they in a tournament.
That's true.
And
That's true.
I was so happy when I was watching that the selection show.
I know you were.
Notre Dame didn't come up.
Yeah, because you don't want no parts of that. That's why.
The independent cute girlfriend is staying home where she belongs. Notre Dame, the independent girl, bougie girlfriend. They wasn't in the field fighting like warriors yesterday, like I was saying earlier.
Neither was Bama with their -3 rushing yards.
Bama was out there with the cheerleaders.
Bam, because what you call one didn't play. Jam Miller wasn't. The Jam was hurt yesterday. A couple of guys was down offensively yesterday.
No. The problem is, Daddy Nick ain't there to save y'all no more. Daddy Nick gone. Saint Nick is gone, man.
You know damn what? Listen, bro. Like I always say, Notre Dame is the Dallas Cowboys of college football.
Yo,
they all glitz and they all glam.
Serious question: why are you so obsessed with Notre Dame, man? Like you said, your team is in, bro. Your team is in. Why are you so worried about the Irish? You don't have to see or hear about them. You don't have to.
Why you don't say the same thing to Boomer Esiason?
Because I don't have access to Boomer Esiason, and I don't have access to him, and I would dismantle him too if he came on.
Hold on, Bruce. We got to ask everybody who calls in.
Oh yeah, I'm good at that.
Hold on, we got to ask everybody who calls in. Is the reason why Notre Dame not in the playoffs is it because they're not in a conference?
Yeah, and they're the cute bougie girlfriend who had who played a soft, cute little schedule. You want to be independent? Be independent home by yourself, not fighting for a national title, brother.
There you go.
You know, the SEC is the creme de la creme.
So Bruce, wait. Yes, the SEC is the creme de la creme. Did you hear Ole Miss's schedule?
I don't care if Ole Miss is the
No. What? Y'all see this? Y'all see how the goalposts moving, right?
No. Let me know. But Ole Miss
try to make this field goal, bro.
Right.
Ole Miss benefits for playing in the SEC conference, the big dog. And I was so happy when Notre Dame name didn't get called. And I'm so happy Miami got in because Miami deserved it better than
okay, you got it. Thanks for the call, man. I got other calls trying to get in.
Yeah,
man.
I bet you want to try to rush me off the phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rush you off the phone because you're being redundant, man. But I do appreciate the call. What up, brother?
See you next year, bro. See you next year.
No doubt. See you next year, man.
All right, bro.
Go Ravens.
I'm telling you, every time Bruce calls, you get the best call ever and the worst call ever, bro.
Right. Renee, what's going on, man? How you doing, brother?
Bruce, can you hear me?
I can hear you, brother. How are you?
Brother, you know what? I'm blessed, brother, and undeserved, and taking the positives from us getting snubbed.
That's all you can do, man.
You know what, brother? You know my history from the show, homie. You know the type of thing that I am. You know?
Yeah. I hear you all the time on Always Irish, for sure.
Yeah, I've been through hell and back, homie. Doing hard time and all that stuff. But the thing is, homie, so I can take an ass whooping as quick as I can give an ass whooping, homie.
That's real.
I don't disagree with the Canes fans, homie, and the head-to-head. I don't disagree.
Me either.
With that, homie. What I disagree with and what I don't like, bro, is the trolls. The trolls coming out, homie. That's what I don't like. Mm-hmm. I can take. Hey, we're out. Life goes on. We had a great season. We got to see some amazing players. I got to meet Jeremiah Love. Johnny Tailgate was great, brother. Man, praise God. Hey, man, faith is forever. Football is but a mere blink of an eye, homie, in your life.
Yes.
Truth be told. But what I can't take, brother, is you guys talk tough. And in the world that I come from, you may have, like I've said over and over, you can have ugly broads on your roster. Syracuse being an ugly broad. Boston College being an ugly broad, Pitt being an ugly broad, but you have an FCS school on your schedule, homie. That's a young broad you're not supposed to mess with.
Facts.
And when you get, hey, homie, when the law comes down and the facts in the court of law, and in the court of law, when the facts come in the court of law, and you get behind the walls, homie, guess what the homies do to you? They let you have it because that means you're penalized, you're violated. Because that one, even beautiful broad you've been with, that one costed you that. You know what I'm saying, Bruce?
Yeah.
And that whole cupcake west of Texas, and I don't dislike the players, bro, from other teams. Let's get that straight. I don't. Mm-hmm. Like I coached at a high school, bro, that produced kids to SC in their heyday. We used to have
Okay.
Pete Carroll in his final days. We used to have Alabama. We used to have Nick Saban. Look up Cooper Bateman, Conwood High School 2013-2014 class. Number 2 quarterback in the country, went to Alabama, bro.
Okay.
That's where I coached. Okay. My daughter, E.C. Sofelli, was a number 3 kid in his class in 2009, bro. Running back for Cal, was ranked number 12 in the Pac-12. This dude's 5'7". He was an anomaly, right? So I don't hate the players, bro, because I know what they do. I hate the fans and the talking heads and the pencil necks that's never spent. You're old military, bro, and I'm not even going to try to compare my life to that. But I don't like the dudes in Washington pushing the buttons, homie, when it's brothers like you that are down on the ground, homie, and know what it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the talking heads, the politicians, like, man, like you don't know football, man. And so I don't hate the players, but the fans and the talking heads, man, that are dictating young players' lives, man, with their little political good old boys bullshit like this, homie, that I have a problem with.
Yeah, it's tough.
So
man,
I'm not taking the snub as in like, oh, the word's over, but to keep us out for a Bama team that got annihilated, homie, in the championship game.
That took one of the ass whoopings that you was talking about.
Yeah,
bro, right?
Yeah.
And so that's where I'm at. Miami, you beat us head to head. We're not in a conference, homie. That's our. But hey, we're not in a conference, so we get the rewards of it. We're not in a conference, so we get the punishment of it.
right.
I agree. You're in, but why is this? My beef ain't even with Miami fans, homie. My beef is with Alabama and the SEC.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
The
where
big bad SEC.
You right? You got 3 losses, man. We're the big bad SEC, but we don't go west of Texas. We don't play. We don't go west of Texas.
We don't go north of Missouri. Right. Right.
Exactly. We're tough guys, but we don't go to your neighborhood.
Renee, that loss last night was not a regular loss. They lost in a game that mattered, and didn't even show up and didn't even compete.
Right. Right.
Bro, facts, and that's what, like I said. You know, and the reason why I dislike that school so much, Bruce, and then I know you out of the college, brother, because they're 23 national titles, or there's 17. Half of them are self-proclaimed that the university claimed. Notre Dame has 23, 11, 12 that they've never claimed because the university feels we're not going to claim them. You know what I'm saying, brother? And so that whole, like I said, never go west of Texas. Cupcake team before rivalry week. Let's create the 13th game in the 90s because we can't beat a Nebraska and the Cornhuskers in the Big 12. Let's create a 13th game to give us the edge, or the Big East, right? They couldn't beat Miami's. Let's give us a 13th game to up us in the rankings. They did all that, bro. They've had their hand in college football for the last 20 years. Hey, bro, and Nick Saban, maybe he's a great guy, but bro, his record in the Big Ten when he was there proves that he can't. Hey, bro, he's not the GOAT. NIL exposed him.
That's interesting. That's true, though. Yeah.
Shane Gillis told him straight out. Now everybody can openly pay their players, bro. So that's why he retired. It's got nothing to do with Kishri. It's because you're getting exposed. Because hey, Nick Saban is loyal and he might be a good coach. But let's do. Kalani, homie, helped me get off pro. He wrote a great letter for me to get off pro. He's a friend of mine, bro. I love that dude. Coach Marcus Freeman, the kids love him. They're attracted to him. Who you rather go play for in this day and age as a young football player, bro? Kalani,
Marcus Freeman,
or an asshole of an uncle like Nick Saban.
Right,
he didn't retire because of the way he's going. He would be retired because he was getting exposed. 6-6, first year at Michigan State. 6-5 the second year. 9-3, and then goes to the weak ass SEC. That's why Lane Kiffin and Steve Sarkisian could do good in the SEC because they couldn't do shit in the Pac-12.
That's crazy.
Bro, look up those stats, bro. Look up those facts. Hey, Bruce, man, I love you, dog. Love your calls, bro. Just had to say that, man. I don't got beef with Canes fans.
Right.
We took an ass whooping. My beef is with this rigged system over here with Bama. You got 3 losses. You play 2 junior high teams, homie. That's a wash.
No doubt. Hey, Renee, I appreciate the call, man. I'm going to save your number. Thanks so much for calling in. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Hit that like and subscribe for me, bro.
I will, brother. Stay in touch, and when you have the donate super chat, I'll throw some on there, Bruce. Love you guys, man.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Man, that's love, man. Renee calls all the time on Always Irish Notre Dame Football Podcast.
Yo, we got more calls, Bruce. Get to
we
it.
We do.
Yeah.
Kyle, go ahead. Call back, man. We were on a call just now, so I couldn't get to you, but I see you. Kyle, yeah, go ahead. Call back. I want to hear what you got to say.
I know you see it. Hit the like, subscribe, the button on the side. I know you see it. Let's go. Hit that button, yo. I want to see these numbers climb.
Who's this?
There's Rodolfo.
Yo, what's going on? Rodolfo, what's going on, man?
What's good, everybody?
All right. You have YouTube on in the back? Go ahead and mute that for me.
Yeah, I can. Is that okay? Can you hear me a lot clearer?
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, of course. I'm an alumni from SC.
Okay.
And what's it called? I don't love Notre Dame, but I respect them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And mutual. Hopefully, we have mutual respect for each other.
Absolutely.
And Notre Dame totally got hosed today. I mean, it's just like totally uncalled for what they did. But you could tell yesterday, if you watch the overrated, overhyped SEC championship game, that they were not. Alabama just played like whatever. We know if we lose, we're still going to get in because Nick Saban's going to cry and
right.
Sankey's going to make phone calls and of course ESPN, which they should add 3 more letters to it because that's all they do is propaganda for and PR for the SEC.
Right.
It's just ridiculous. And when SC lost to Notre Dame, unfortunately this year, they're like, "Oh, Notre Dame blew them out." And when Alabama or Texas get blown out, oh, it was a close game. The other team has a lot of talent.
Yeah. They definitely always push that pro SEC narrative, man. It's tough.
Yeah, just like they called it a good tough win when they beat that pathetic. What were they? A 5-7, 5-6 team from Auburn.
Yeah.
I mean, and then Texas. There's another thing about it. Texas was claiming that they belong in the playoffs with 3 losses. And if you put the numbers correctly, you put our record and everything compared to Texas, we have 3 quality losses because we only 3 losses are to 3 teams that were ranked and are still ranked. And they got boat raced by Florida.
Right.
So, I mean, it's just, they just pick and choose. I just firmly believe that if you have 3 losses, doesn't matter the name of your program or what conference affiliation you're in, it doesn't matter, you don't get in. 3 losses are 3 losses. Whether it's the first one or the last one of the season, you don't get in.
We have to ask you before you go, do you think that it mattered that Notre Dame doesn't have a conference they belong to? Did that impact this decision?
No, what they did was they wanted to make Notre Dame an example.
So it mattered.
That's what they did. They're like, it's hard to explain and to put it properly, but it's just they come up with all the weak scheduling that Notre Dame didn't play a tough schedule. Well, if you look at the metrics of really Texas A&M, the only solid win they have is against Notre Dame, and they barely beat you guys by 1 point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody else, who did they beat up on? The ladies of our Pepperell Health to the left, to the right, Church of the Nazareth School. God knows who else they played. That's incredible. And then they're getting boat raced. Oh, they were such a solid team. 34 to nothing or 31 to nothing at home against that pathetic South Carolina team.
Yeah.
They made a comeback.
A&M played University of Texas San Antonio, Utah State, Notre Dame, Auburn, Mississippi State, Florida, Arkansas, LSU, Missouri, South Carolina, Samford, and Texas. Another lousy schedule.
Not Stanford, Samford.
No, Samford, the Samford Bowl.
Like Samford and Sons. You know what I'm saying?
Their warm up game prior to the rivalry game, which is what all the SEC schools do. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they're like, oh well, the first game should count this much, and the metric this and that. Okay, then if you're going to penalize the first two games, for example, the season, regardless of what university it is, then they should penalize these assholes from the SEC that schedule these cream puffs in the last weeks of November.
Yep, that's what they do.
I mean, look, who did Texas play? That powerhouse football of Sam Houston State.
Right.
You know, it's like, and they gave them trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
They had to take overtime against Kentucky and against Mississippi State. Alabama barely beat Auburn because of one questionable call, and we all know that call was horseshit.
Right.
But they gave it to Alabama, and then Auburn gave the ball right back. But well.
Yeah.
But they should have lost that game.
Hey, my man, quick question for you. I'm sorry, I missed it at the beginning. What was your name? I want to go ahead and lock you in.
Rodolfo.
Spell that for me.
Rodolfo. I'm calling from the Coachella Valley, the dunes.
All right, Rodolfo, appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
No, I appreciate the call, man. We got to run. Got other people trying to get in, but thank you so much for calling. I really appreciate it.
We should make it. Check this out. We should make it 16 teams, top 4 teams by record from all 4 power conferences.
There we go.
That'll end everything.
There we go. Thank you so much, man.
We appreciate you, bro.
Have a good one. God bless.
All right, brother. You too.
Fight on.
Caller from Louisiana. We see you. Go ahead, call back, man. Sorry I missed you. Guys, please bear with us. We appreciate the calls. We got these calls. They're coming in one after the other. So if I don't get to you, we will do our best to get to you before we get off. All right. So just go ahead and call us back.
Losses for Texas this year. Week 1 against Ohio State. They followed that up later in the year. Loss in Florida, and then a loss to Georgia. Right.
That's the bad one. Yeah. I saw a caller from Louisiana, caller from New Jersey. Definitely want to hear from both of you guys. Go ahead and call us back. Yeah, this is here we go. Let's go ahead and take this. Coach T, what's good, man?
Wow, I got through on one ring. I guess you was waiting for my call, huh?
No, not really.
No, you just beat everybody else.
Yeah, that's it.
And Coach T, because you're a regular, you can't occupy too much time on this call, bro. You know the
rule. Wow.
What you got, brother?
Okay. You know I'm going to troll you, Bruce.
Here it is.
Give him the business, Coach T.
I deserve it today. That's all good. I expect nothing less.
That's what, you can just sit on the couch like with us. And
right.
Watch me right over. No, but I think on a serious one reason why bring that
you breaking up here?
Because
you're breaking up, brother.
I'm breaking up, man.
I am?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sitting outside. I'm not even moving.
All right, you good now. Go ahead.
Gotta put the antenna up.
Wow, that's
put the antenna.
Oh, this ain't 1985.
Coach
Hey,
T,
go out there and fix that antenna. Fix that antenna. The antenna on top of the roof.
That way.
What the aluminum for?
Transformer.
My bad. I'm chilling. My bad.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Coach T, go ahead, man. Hello?
Dude, we did lose him.
I really, I called the troll the other Bruce.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to hear no more Roll Tide when you have less run when you had rush yards than a Chucky doll who didn't play on Saturday.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Nah, Chucky definitely had more rushing yards.
Ooh, -3, dog. Come on now.
Yeah,
they should have got snubbed. They should have got snubbed just for that.
Damn.
Indeed.
Man, you mean to tell me y'all couldn't even fall forward to get 1 yard, one positive yard? Come on now.
Ooh, yeah, that's
how
crazy.
could last night's game not have any weight on the outcome of this playoff?
Mm-hmm.
SEC bias.
Like Transformer said, you telling everybody that championship games don't matter.
That's it.
But it mattered for BYU for some odd reason. But yeah.
Well, the only outcome that should have, that I understood that didn't kick them out was the Big Ten because both of them were undefeated. You can't drop one of them far because they both came in undefeated. But in kind of like I'll just say this and I'll go. You kind of contradicting yourself because you put Duke in the ACC championship, and your rules say ACC.
Coach T, we seriously can't hear you, man.
Coach T, I really hope you kept the receipt from Radio Shack, bro. Seriously.
Yeah, we gonna give him some aluminum foil. Hold up.
Coach T, for real, your connection is terrible.
Thumbs up, bro.
Try to call us back.
We gotta get him some aluminum foil.
Yeah,
that way to the left, to the right.
Was bad. To the left. I don't know what was going on. Caller from Arizona, we see you. Oh, let's go ahead and take this.
Shout out to Arizona, Ron.
Caller from Arizona, what's good? Thank you for calling Format Podcast. Who's this?
Hi, this is Javier.
Javier, what's going on, brother?
Javier.
Well, let me just start by saying I have no team in the thing. My team is the Wildcats, so we don't even belong in this talk. But anyhow,
okay.
It is beyond me why I think Notre Dame or Independence need to be forced to join a conference.
Why?
And I think the G5 need to have their own playoff.
No. Hold on. Let me back you up. So you call in, and I appreciate that. Why does Notre Dame or other independents need to be forced to join a conference? Tell me why.
Well, hear me out. Because then you can have something like the NFL to where it's like, hey, it's about wins and losses. We're not going to sit here and play the game of like, oh, well, did you see Alabama's win, which was by 3 points, even though they make it seem like it was like a blowout, like they beat Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to sit here and say, oh, well, Notre Dame's loss is better than this team's loss because, it's just about straight wins and losses.
Mm-hmm.
Have something towards like the NFL model to where you win your conference and you're in. If then you want to have a little wild card game, like these championship games could have been wild card games as to what other teams you want or things that deserve to advance on.
Okay, Javier,
now,
I don't disagree with you. Only problem is if you want it that way, that means everybody has to be in one league. You have to create one super league of college football, and they're never going to do that because they don't want to get rid of their regional affiliations. They don't want to get rid of their regional monetary agreements that they have and these type of things. I agree with what you're saying in principle because then you could standardize the scheduling and you could standardize everything, and that would make it much easier for us to finally get some sort of proper playoff scenario and format. But since that's not going to happen, it doesn't make sense to say, well, everyone should be forced to join a conference since all conferences don't play under the same guidelines either.
Javier, really quick. Do you think that the reason why Notre Dame didn't make it in was because they're not in a conference?
I think that's part of it. Because I could assure you, if you would have been like, let's just say, for example, you would have been in the Big 12. That's where the Arizona is. You probably would have won the conference, or you would have been right there with Texas Tech, to where they wouldn't have denied you a spot.
No. What I need is a definitive answer as to what you think is the reason they're out. So, is it because they're not in a conference, or is it something else? What's the definitive reason?
I think that's the major part, in my opinion.
Okay.
Now, let me just say this just to and I know the SEC people, I'm tired of that excuse of like, it almost seems they're like, oh, we want, we play in the SEC, like that. We should get bonus points for that. I mean, can you imagine the Dolphins complaining when the Patriots were good? Oh, we need we need points because the Patriots win it every day. They're so good. We need a different way to make it to the playoffs. Like,
that's a great analogy. That's a great analogy. Yeah. Nah, I'm with you on that.
But I'll just leave it that way. More people can call. Thank you.
Hey, thank you for the call, Javier, man. I appreciate you, brother. Like and subscribe to the channel.
Hey, before we move on to the next caller, we hit 7K subscribers, everybody. Yeah. Hey, most importantly, man, we thank you guys for tuning in. We love the interaction. We love the likes. Man, we appreciate you guys more than what you think. We know we wouldn't get to 7,000 subscribers without you guys. And you guys did it here tonight on this show live. I'm literally watching the ticker as it's moving. I'm like, wait a minute. 7,000 is approaching, and you guys helped us hit 7K, man. So salute to you guys. We appreciate you guys so much. We got more and more bigger things coming your way. So please stay tuned. Don't forget to share it, though. Don't forget to share it, though. Share it to your friends.
If you're watching a show like this, you talk sports with other people. So share this show with them so they can get out too, man.
Absolutely. 7K, we there, baby.
No, Michael Rusenkopf, we're at 45 likes right now. You probably just got to refresh your page. All right, let's take this call from caller from New Jersey. I see you've been trying to get in. Apologies, we've been on other calls.
Shout out to New Jerusalem.
Who's this?
This is Brian from New Jersey. How you guys doing tonight?
What's going on?
My name is Brian too, man. Nice to meet you.
What part of New Jersey you from, Brian?
People argue, does Central Jersey exist? I'll say I'm from Central Jersey.
It does.
Area.
Jersey, you heard?
A lot of time in Newark when I was a kid, man. So shout out to New Jersey.
I spend a lot of time there as well, currently.
I went to a nice adult bar there. Read between the lines. I went to a nice adult bar there.
No doubt.
And there was some.
They served some very tasty beverages.
Some tasty, and they put on a great show. A great show. I would definitely go back. Absolutely.
All right, glad to hear it.
Yeah, what you got, Brian?
First of all, big up Chucky for getting more yards than Alabama did the other night.
Right.
And just a quick little, history lesson about Notre Dame and conferences.
Tell them.
Everybody, I mean, you were going back quite a while now, but anti-Catholic bias.
Yes, sir.
In the 1900s.
Mm-hmm.
Anti-black bias.
Yep.
From integrating players very early on.
Yep.
The SEC kicks them out.
Tell them.
Or doesn't let him in, rather.
Right.
And, people are crying. I mean, I'm just going to be kind of agreeing with you guys more or less. I'll try not to take up too much time. But now we got people crying, join a conference. After this weekend, how does that make any sense? It clearly means nothing.
Exactly.
If you want to join a conference, if Duke was in right now, then, maybe we join a conference. But, BYU loses, they get punished.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama gets absolutely destroyed.
Just straight.
Dog walk.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, they don't drop a single spot. I'm not gonna make the Miami argument because at the end of the day, the head to head is a valid reason to put them ahead.
For sure.
But just common sense. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. What's the point now? If this has been the most consistent, every team who wins the championship gets in, then what? Fair enough. Maybe we should join a conference. But after this weekend, what a joke.
Well, Brian, if you saw what Notre Dame responded to, they said thanks, but no thanks to a bowl game placement.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely the right move. I think a lot of people. I mean, this hasn't been 100% confirmed, but it seems from people who are on the inside, quote unquote, that was the decision of the players. And if, that it should end there. I mean, and I would understand why they don't want like a consolation prize to,
and I guarantee you Marcus Freeman was probably in full support of it. It wasn't a question.
And I think
absolutely.
I think I read also that Pete Bavacqua was not happy with the situation as well. So I'm sure he had a role in that as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I made my point. Just a bunch of fucking foghorn leghorns over in the SEC committee.
I said, what?
Somebody get that feed, buddy. I tell you what.
Yeah.
Well, I saw you.
We love everybody, bro. We love everybody.
Not me.
All right. I appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Okay.
Hey, you too, Brian. Thanks, man. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the call.
Already have.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
You look here, buddy.
What a nice name, Brian. My name is Bryant, man. I like Brian.
Sure.
Brian's awesome.
So a caller from here we go. A couple Georgia callers. What is going on, Georgia caller? The Format Podcast. Who says?
This Shawty Parker, man, from UGA, representing.
What's your name, man?
What's going on, Georgia caller?
This Shawty Parker from Just My Damn Opinion.
Okay,
YouTube.
Real quick, do me a favor and mute your YouTube in the background, bro.
I just did.
Awesome. What you got, man?
So what I was saying, man, I think they need to get rid of the G5 and just make a play-in for the 11 and 12 seeds. So you let 11, 12, 13, and 14 play for those two slots.
That's
almost like the NBA.
Yeah.
There's only one issue. It's just time. It's just the number of weeks. It's still college.
No. You let them play on Friday the same time you play the championship game. You just let them play Friday.
Also, you wouldn't be adding a week.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Okay,
like
that would be kind of useless for one game in a week.
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
You won't have nobody complaining about getting left out because you had a chance to play and win and get in.
Well, people are always going to complain, but no, you make a very compelling argument. I like that. That's good, man. That's good. Yeah.
So that was my little spiel, man.
Okay, all right.
No, man, we appreciate it. Short, sweet, right to the right to the point.
Yeah.
Go Dogs.
Somebody say that. I think about that commercial, man. That's wild.
Don't bark at your boss.
Right. All right, I appreciate the call. All right,
Go Dogs.
Had another Georgia caller, area code 770. Go ahead, call us back. I saw you calling. Oh man, yeah, this has been good, man. This has been good.
Man, we appreciate you guys calling in, man. We got 120 viewers right now. We want to see the like button get to 50. We are right there. Get us to 50.
Yeah,
get us to 50. Let's do it.
Seriously, y'all. It's free, man. Just hit the like. It's not going to hurt you.
It's right there.
Not going to hurt you. You know what's crazy? I was looking at my own YouTube statistics the other day, and I got like more than 5,000 liked videos. It's crazy.
That's impressive.
Yeah, because now it's like, yo, it's such a reflex now being on this side of YouTube.
There it is.
Okay.
Hold up, real quick. We got to ask the viewers, everybody who's in here, should we also do a Shador show this week?
Oh, yes.
For the Cleveland Browns, yes.
Yes.
Should we do the chat? Hit us with a 1. Should we do a Shador episode this week? Hit us with the 1 in the chat.
Yes.
You need to do that.
But look at that. Continue with the calls. You guys can call in. Absolutely.
You know what I realized, Sneed and Transformer? Like, I'm reading some of these comments and whatnot. There are people who just like to take shots at Notre Dame because the stuff they're saying is like totally nonsensical.
So check this out, Bruce.
Because some of this stuff just makes no sense.
Damn.
Check this out, bro. Check this out,
brother.
Shador Sanders, LeBron James, Lakers, Celtics, Knicks. Like, there's just certain teams and certain things that just get things going. There's just certain people, there's certain personalities, there's certain, it's the way it goes.
Yeah, for sure. And quick shout out, Renee Martinez with the $9.99 super chat coming through. Thank you so much, brother, man. I really appreciate you. Go Irish all day, every day. Transformer knows he's tired of it.
Hey,
listen, Renee, real talk.
Thanks, man. He's an Irishman, so I got an Irishman on my football team.
When we talk NFL, if there's a player on that team that did something and they went to Notre Dame, they get a Go Irish from me. We don't play around here.
Unless they left Notre Dame and went to another team.
Left Notre Dame, like Lorenzo Styles or anyway, we're not going to do that.
St. Brown, you still mad at him?
Was good. Yes, I hate him. Call from Mississippi. What's up, brother?
How y'all doing, man? Hey, this playoff topic, man, is crazy because Notre Dame should have been in the playoffs, man.
Agreed.
No 3-win team has ever made the playoffs.
Agreed.
But Alabama.
Yep.
Now, like I said, the SEC runs college football.
They do.
That's why you got 5 teams out of the SEC in the playoffs now.
Right.
Yeah.
But what they should do to fix this whole situation is stop having a conference game. They need to have a wild card series. So basically, all 16 teams get in. The first 8 are already in, and those last 4 play for a playoff spot. And then they just straighten up. They just kind of sort of, boxing in like that.
That could work too. I like
Hey,
it.
caller, how much did Notre Dame not having a conference impact today's decision?
Well, I don't think it's that they didn't have a conference because Notre Dame hasn't had a conference since they've been established. And they've always made the playoffs and stuff like that. Right. So it's not really a problem with being in the playoffs. It's just that the Miami win, since they beat Miami got over them because of that little point.
Right.
But again, like I said before, there's no way Alabama should be in the playoffs. The only reason Alabama's in the playoffs is because they draw revenue and money.
Yeah. So
this is why Alabama's playing Oklahoma in Oklahoma because a lot of those Alabama fans go to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
If Alabama had to go to Oregon, that wouldn't even happen. And actually, Alabama should be playing Oregon and not what's the team called? James Madison. They should be playing Oklahoma, in my opinion.
Do you think there's some riffraff to this? The way they rank the teams in terms of their seeding?
Of course. You have to look at the playoffs just like Tulane playing Ole Miss. Louisiana right down the street from Ole Miss. So the SEC is going to bank like that because they're playing up there in Oxford. So they're going to bank like that. Like if you look how the games are, and the SEC teams is playing each other, they're like close proximity to like everything. So they're going to make money off of it.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, what's your name, brother?
Hey, man, my name is Eli.
Eli, appreciate the call,
hey,
Eli.
The book of Eli.
You was dropping, Eli. Definitely, man. I like that. Make sure you lock this in, man.
I got you, man. And like I said, with the Shedeur thing, man, you definitely should talk about that. But I think with Shedeur, I'm going to get off after this. I think what's going to end up happening is they're going to sit Shedeur for the remainder of the season.
No. We ain't doing it. Not going to be able to do it.
No, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because Shedeur has already showed in 3 games what he can do. The coach, Stefanski, is going to get fired. We already know that. He'll probably be a New York Giants coach next year.
Yeah.
But there's no point of Shedeur playing the rest of these games and end up getting hurt because he's the future of the Cleveland Browns.
He needs to get better. He's going to be.
You got to give him these reps.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but he got to have a whole offseason to himself.
He'll have that too.
And then not to mention, they still would probably have the number 1 draft pick. These top 3 draft picks to include Jacksonville pick will probably be like a 20 draft pick, something like that. Probably something like that. But if they put Dylan Gabriel, they're gonna keep on losing, so they have a higher draft pick.
Thanks, Eli. I appreciate the call, bro.
Right, that's crazy.
All right, man, y'all be easy.
All right, brother. Thanks for the call, man. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Killing me with the Dylan Gabriel, right, bro. Damn, son. Try to see that fool, bro.
Caller from Missouri, call us back, man. There we go.
Shout out to Mizzou.
Caller from Missouri. Who's this, man?
Hey, this is Jeremiah, man. I'm listening to the first time.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thanks so much.
Well, I got a little stuff to dish on Notre Dame, if you guys don't mind.
Nah, always, man. Go Irish. Let's go.
I gotta say, I think this is a move just to try to bully him into a conference, man.
Okay, that Sneed is I think Sneed is with you on that one as well. I disagree, but I hear you.
Everybody wants to bash schedules and all this and that. The SEC schedule gets pumped up because ESPN keeps these 3-loss, 4-loss teams as quality and ranked teams, and it kind of don't matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
Notre Dame keeps playing teams that are ranked at the time of play. Every year it's 4, 5, 6 of those teams, and then they get bounced out. And instead of that 4-loss or that 5-loss team being ranked, they choose an SEC team to be ranked.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's money. I'm glad that they didn't vote to playing a bowl game. A lot of people ain't understanding that it's the players that voted. The team voted to not play, and they shouldn't. They don't want to give. They don't want to give those players a J Love. Shout out to CBC St. Louis. You know what I mean? J Love coming right out of STL should be the Heisman Trophy winner.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's not going to happen,
great.
but I agree.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just it's kind of ridiculous. But Notre Dame's got to hold it down. They set the trend all over, and they have for 80 years.
Yeah, that's right. More than that. More than that.
You know what I mean?
No,
well, yeah, but in the least, you know what I mean? But
the crazy thing about Notre Dame is everybody's got all these questions about Notre Dame, but then they don't let them in. So now we don't get answers. That's my problem with this whole thing. Everybody got this, that, and the third on Notre Dame, but then you keep them out. So now we don't know.
Yeah,
it bothers me, bro. That's the thing, because I look at the 10 teams, 12 teams that are in there, and I know Notre Dame can beat some of those teams.
Yeah, you can't say they're not one of the 10 best teams in college football right now. You can't.
I mean, I feel like maybe one of the 5 best.
Yeah. So you know what? Now it is interesting though, right? So as we've been mentioning, Alabama gets in with 3 losses, right? Could you imagine what they would be saying if Notre Dame got into the tournament with 3 losses?
They have no business being there, is what they would say. No way, no how.
They only got that because they're Notre Dame, right? That's what they would say.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, the hypocrisy is absurd.
You know, and that's the thing. That, you know, everybody wants to be in a conference, and then when their team loses, they want to say, "Oh, well, look how tough my conference is."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And Pete Bavacqua wasn't playing.
No, he was
Notre
not.
Dame eats what it kills only.
For sure.
They don't get nothing because some other team in their conference did good.
That's right. Mm-hmm. But
You know
everybody wants to eat off of their plate,
rival
though.
and that beats them every year just because they did good. They don't get nothing for that.
And that's why other conferences want Notre Dame to join, so that they can eat off of Notre Dame's plate. They know what type of money Notre Dame brings. That's what it really is.
The ACC messed up. Notre Dame's been bringing the ACC money, and now they went in and they chose Miami, which I get it. They're a full-fledged member.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But they went after it all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean. Start talking about all these other people that shouldn't have been in. Why are you trying to compare?
Mm-hmm.
Be glad.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to get in because you beat Notre Dame, they would say, "Hey, Notre Dame is top notch, and we got that win."
Right. For sure.
Instead, they tried to say Notre Dame shouldn't be in, we should be in instead, and that's okay. But Notre Dame plays 5 conference games with the ACC.
Yep.
Every sport except for hockey is in the ACC.
That's right. But the difference is they can't make any money off of Notre Dame being in the tournament. That's why they would rather have Miami in than Notre Dame. Miami gets in, they got to share that money with the rest of the conference. Notre Dame gets in, all that money is theirs, and that's the bigger issue.
So those 12 teams are going to split $5 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Miami gets bounced out first round.
There you go. But Jeremiah, I'm going to let you go, man. Thanks for the great call. I appreciate it, brother.
Hey, I'm going to start watching now. Thank you, boys.
Thank you so much, man. We cover it all, man. Not just college, man. We cover NFL, NBA,
I love the
all
Celtics, too. I don't know about the Lakers.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Jeremiah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Beat LA. Beat LA. Beat LA. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like you, Jeremiah.
Yo, Bruce just made a friend on air, bro. During
he was salivating and stuff, bro. Calm down.
Get out of here now.
No doubt. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Make sure you like and subscribe, brother. Thanks so much.
Yep.
I know you see it.
No, we don't see that.
Get out of here.
I like this Jeremiah cat. That's what I'm talking about.
Saying, man. Yeah, that's it right there. You go,
Jeremiah,
listen.
Jeremiah, show the channel some love, bro. Chill out,
Show
bro.
the channel some love. That's right.
He ain't show me no love, and I'm part of the channel, so no.
Nah, you wearing the wrong colors. That's your problem.
You got the
According
green
to you,
one,
I
bro.
thought I was wearing the right colors.
No. I talk about that ugly hat you had on. Caller from Louisiana. What's good, man? How you doing?
Fellas, what's going on, man? This is Nate from Baton Rouge.
Nate from Baton Rouge. What's up?
Boy, I know you got some good gumbo out there, buddy.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Goddamn, I need a bowl. Shit.
Hey, look, Hey, come on down. I can hook you up. Hey, look, I got an idea real quick, and I'm gonna try to be real brief with this one.
Okay.
College football is evolving and has evolved to the point to where they're going to have to do something drastic to fix this mess with the selection committee.
Agreed.
And what they need to do is they need to go to 4 conferences, do it the SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, do whatever you want. Each conference can get anywhere from 16 to 20 teams, and let each conference pick the top 3 teams from their conference and send them to the playoffs.
Let them pick and send them.
By a coin flip or whatever, they need to pick 3 teams and send them. The top seed gets the bye, and everything else plays out like this. Now, I know Notre Dame is not in the conference, and that's kind of the sticking point, but that's kind of why I think they need to get in the conference.
So you're all with the mega conferences thing too. I mean, I'm not totally against it. I just don't like the idea that Notre Dame should be forced into a conference when, and I know it's a long time ago, but it's not their fault. They're independent. Meanwhile, because of other people refusing to allow them into a conference, they've been able to carve out their lane all these years as an independent. And now we're trying to force them in because they're doing their own thing and they're making their money. And now they're one of the biggest brands. That's what it really is when we get down to it. People don't care that Notre Dame is independent because they're independent. They care because Notre Dame gets money that they can't get a piece of. That's the real deal. And it's BS.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's fair. But I think Notre Dame got left out this time because they're independent. And I don't want to see that keep happening to them.
That's needs thought as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, who knows, man? Who knows?
I like it.
Yeah.
Make them boys pick. Y'all smash your own mouths. And send your best.
Well, you know
Bring
what that
me Bruce Leroy.
Listen, if they're picking their team, then there's nobody to blame but themselves if things doesn't work.
That's true. Like, hey, you chose it. You sent them. It's a great point.
You know, and real quick, I've had a beef with the conference championship games ever since 2011, I think it was. LSU beat Georgia in the conference championship game and then had to play Alabama in the national championship game. How Alabama even got in that game is beyond me.
I remember
and then
that.
LSU lost that game, of course, but Bama sat out the conference championship and still leapfrogged into the national championship game. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sad.
Man.
I'm thinking about that gumbo now, though.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I got you. Hey, look, I got you on the gumbo.
I appreciate it.
Oh, man. Well,
hey, man, look, love the podcast.
Call,
I've already liked and subscribed, bro. Y'all keep it up, and I'm gonna keep my eyes on it.
Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, Nate.
All right, man.
All right. All right, we got time for maybe 1 or 2 more calls max because we all got stuff to do in the morning. Caller from Georgia, area code 678. I see you.
Pat, get out of there. Get out of there, Pat.
Caller from Georgia, who's this?
Oh, man, I hate to call back this Shorty Park again, man. Just my damn opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Got you.
So,
no
here's
dogs.
what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I hear all this Notre Dame love, but at the end of the day, if you win your games, you don't have to worry about it.
That's a
all
fact.
the teams that are complaining are losing.
No. I admitted that. So I'm with you. I get it.
How many games did Notre Dame lose?
2.
How many games did Alabama
and everybody
lose?
who lost 2 games is on the bubble.
And how many games did Alabama lose?
3.
So it didn't matter how many games Bama lost; they still got in.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to understand, Alabama had a 13 data point. They played a conference championship game,
and they got blown out and didn't show up.
Right, curb stomp.
I'm no disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying to that point, it's still an extra data point.
Yeah, but the extra data
But
point
it matters for BYU.
There you go, Sneed. There's the problem. Explain. I get the extra data point piece. No argument there. But why did it matter for BYU? They got stomped by Texas Tech. They got thrown completely out. Bama gets stomped by Georgia, and they don't even move? Come on, man. That doesn't look funny to you?
So, guys, but y'all can't live in the moment. You have to take the whole season into account.
Well,
Alabama played 5.
The selection committee ranked the teams last week.
Top 15 teams.
The committee ranked the teams last week. They ranked them the week before. Why don't the rankings matter until now?
Mm-hmm. And here's the other thing, Shorty Parker. Here's the other thing, right? We keep hearing from the committee, it's not about the most deserving. It's about the best, right? So I get what you're saying. So let me ask you this, keeping it plain and simple, yes or no. Do you believe Notre Dame is not one of the 12 best teams in the country right now?
Right now, yes, but how I feel doesn't matter. How I feel don't matter. It's what they did on the field.
But they told us, they being the committee told us it's about the best, not the most deserving, unless, of course, it's Alabama and then everything changes.
So let's just keep okay, I want y'all to walk with me. Let's just stay right here where we at.
Okay.
Notre Dame and Miami.
Mm-hmm.
When you put up everything they had, it's almost same.
Yes.
So you got to take head to head. The strength of schedule, the FBI, all that was the same. So you have to take the head to head to account.
But nobody said Miami shouldn't be there.
Agreed. I think,
but you only got 12 slots. You only got 12 slots.
I know I got 12 slots, but there's something systematically wrong when a team with 3 losses gets in and a team with 2 losses doesn't, and they match everything to get in. Everything was working in their favor to get in.
Yeah, we missing the issue is the power, the this FBS school. That's what the problem is. Because the 2 teams that who should maybe who were more not necessarily deserving, but were better to get in, just because the way the system is set up, you put in 2 non-power 4s.
So you're telling me if Notre Dame was in a conference, they would have been in?
Notre Dame don't need to be in the conference, period. They would have been in if you didn't have 2 slots for 2 non-power 4s.
So you're saying get around this whole power conference setup?
Just eliminate the G5.
That's what I'm saying. You want that? Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you can keep the conferences, keep the conference championship, because I'm a fan of that. I think you need to keep the conference championship. That means something. Now, unfortunately, for Georgia and Alabama to play the conference championship this year, it didn't mean anything. But it could be a one-off. Just because it don't work one time don't mean you're supposed to scrap the whole system.
You think that Alabama's not going to lose 3 games again in the near future?
Who knows? That's why we play.
I know Alabama's going to lose 3 games again in next season.
You can't say that. You can't just prognosticate and say that. You can make the.
I could definitely say, and I could say that Georgia could have 3 losses next year, or the year after, or the year after. Are we going to continue to have this?
That's
Absolutely.
my point. You can make the mouth say anything.
I got you, man. I think that I think we're gonna agree to disagree on this one, brother. But I appreciate the passion.
Fair enough. I know. I like it. This is the first time I saw y'all show, man. I'm gonna subscribe and I'm gonna definitely start checking y'all out, man. Good stuff.
Thank you, man. I
appreciate it.
He does have a good point about the restructure of how they set up who's automatically in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's valid.
Yeah, nah. All good. All right, y'all. I think we're gonna leave it right there. Yeah, we're gonna leave it right there. Boy, this turned into a spirited debate, which is always awesome. Tons of engagement in the chat, tons of calls. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming in and checking whether you agreed or not. It's all good. Like I said, before we get out of here, can we go ahead and get some more likes on this though? Can we get some more likes?
Hit the like on the way out, man. We don't ask for too much.
Only 60 likes. Come on now. It's free. Not gonna hurt you.
It's free. It's free.
Let's get these likes up. But in all seriousness, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for your involvement. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for taking time to listen to us and give us your feedback on all this stuff, man. We truly appreciate y'all.
64.
Yeah, make sure you share the show. We got tons of content on the channel. This is what we do, man. This is what we do. We talk a lot of sports. So,
66.
We'll be back. When will we be back?
We got to do
today.
We got to do a Shador show.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah,
on
we'll be back Tuesday
for our NFL wrap up. And yeah, we're gonna do a Shador show because he had a heck of a game today. We're gonna talk about some Shador.
That boy went bombs away, and then we went HB pass.
So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. Be safe out there. Everybody have a great day tomorrow. Happy holidays. We out. Peace.